It started with a sound. A strange signal came from space. Earth satellites caught it late at night. The signal was not from the sun or a planet. It was a voice speaking clearly. Attention, planet 438Z. This is the Galactic Peace Fleet. Prepare for contact. On Earth, scientists were confused. People at NASA looked at each other. Did they call us? 438Z? One technician asked. They don't even know we call it Earth. Another one laughed. Soon the whole world knew. TV, internet, and news showed the message. Aliens were coming. People expected fear. But instead, humans laughed. A man in Pakistan made a TikTok yar. They want to fix Earth. They're too late. A woman in New York said, hope they bring pizza. On Twitter, someone posted, aliens want peace. Earth says, hold my coffee. 2 days later, the alien ship arrived. It was big, bigger than the moon, round, shiny, and silver. It floated above Earth like a giant eye. The ship sent another message. We come to bring peace, order, and unity. Accept our control and join the galaxy. Refuse, and you stay alone. The humans didn't panic. They laughed harder. A Scottish grandma posted, good luck fixing Earth's traffic, space weirdos. A Nigerian teen said, aliens think we follow rules. LOL. Even politicians didn't take it seriously. At the United Nations, leaders of the world gathered. A giant screen showed a tall alien with silver skin and 4 eyes. His name was Commander Triel. He spoke in a serious voice. We offer peace, advanced tools, clean energy, and galactic law. Join us, and we will help your planet. The president of Earth, Mr. Smith, stepped forward. Thank you for the offer, he said with a smile. But we're already full of strange laws, crazy ideas, and billions of cat videos. Trell looked confused. This is not a joke. President Smith said, exactly. We're serious, seriously human. 8. People in the hall laughed. The alien did not. That night, the alien ship scanned Earth. They looked at internet traffic, TV, and even brain signals. They found something strange. Humans loved music, chaos, and jokes. They made fun of war, fear, and even death. Commander Trio called a meeting. They do not fear us. They confuse us. They laugh too much. An alien officer asked, is laughter a weapon? Another answered, it might be. The next day, aliens tried again. They sent robots with gifts. Small, glowing boxes appeared all over Earth. Inside were clean energy devices, medicine, and strange food pills. Humans opened the boxes and said, cool. But they didn't use them as expected. A man in Mexico turned the energy cube into a party light. A girl in Japan made a music speaker from it. A chef in Italy tasted the food pills and cried, this is not pasta. A YouTuber posted, alien gift unboxing, 1 star, no flavor. The aliens were shocked. They turned our technology into toys. Yes, one alien said, and now they're dancing with it. In one city, humans used alien flying bots. To carry balloons in another, someone made a drone race with alien machines. Even children were building new things, Commander. Trio looked down at Earth. They are not like the others. They do not bow. They do not fight. They joke. He wrote a message to the Galactic Council. Humans are not normal. They confuse fear with fun. They mix madness with creativity. You must be careful. They are unpredictable. What? In his final line he wrote, do not provoke the humans. After the first contact, the aliens waited. They thought humans would accept their offer, expected Earth to say yes to peace, order, and galactic unity. But Earth said nothing. Instead, people kept laughing, joking, making fun videos online. Commander Triel stood inside his control room on the giant mothership. He looked tired and confused. They are not taking us seriously, he said. One alien officer nodded. Maybe we must show kindness. Let us try diplomacy again, Triel agreed. We will speak to their leaders, politely, calmly, with gifts. Next day, Earth's top leaders joined a video call with the alien ship. This time the aliens prepared a proper speech. No threats, no warnings, just a peaceful message. Trill appeared on screen. He bowed slightly and spoke slowly. "People of Earth," he began, "we come in peace. We bring gifts of knowledge, medicine, clean power, and long life. Let us guide you. Let us help your species grow." The room was quiet for a moment. Then President Smith replied, "Thank you. That's very kind, but we already have knowledge. It's just hidden under ads and cat memes." The other leaders smiled. A French leader asked, "Do you have chocolate?" A Nigerian president said, "We don't even agree with each other." "You think we'll agree with you?" A man from Brazil said. "If you want peace, come join our football match." Trill's eyes twitched. This is not a game. But humans were already laughing. The aliens grew more confused. "They think we are clowns," one officer shouted. Trill said, "No. Worse, they think we are entertainers." Later that day, the Galactic Fleet sent down special gifts, floating. Drones dropped more glowing boxes across the planet. These had advanced healing kits, tiny food-making machines, and tools that could fix anything. Humans loved the boxes, but not in the way aliens expected. In India, someone used the healing scanner as a chicken roti warmer. In America, a boy turned the tool fixer into a video game console. In Pakistan, a mechanic attached it to his bike and said, "Now I fly to college." YouTubers made unboxing videos titled "Alien Tech: 5 Useless Features You Didn't Ask For." One man even said, "Thanks, aliens, but my mom's doll already heals everything." On the alien ship, chaos began. "Their children are playing with our devices?" an officer cried. "They are not scared, not even surprised." Commander Trill watched one video where a dog wore an alien helmet and danced. He turned away and whispered, "They are impossible." In a final attempt, Trill recorded one more message. He stood tall and serious. "Humans, please understand. We are not enemies. We only wish to help. We've seen war, suffering, and destruction across galaxies. We want to protect you from the same fate." He paused. "Please don't turn this into a joke." An hour later, humans responded. They made a remix of his speech with music. It became a viral song called "Please Don't Joke Space Remix." It had 1.5 billion views in 2 hours. Commander Trill watched in silence. "Do they laugh because they are foolish?" he asked. An alien beside him answered, "No. I think they laugh because they are brave." Trill nodded slowly. "Then we are not ready for them." He sent a report to the Galactic Council. "Diplomacy failed. Earth is not like other planets. They resist fear with humor. They block control with chaos. We must change our plan." And in the final line he wrote again, "Do not provoke the humans." Commander Trill was tired and confused. "Why do humans not fear us?" he asked his officers. "Why do they laugh at danger?" No one had answers. So Trill gave a new order. "Send someone to Earth, a spy. Let them walk among the humans. Learn who they really are." The best alien spy was chosen. His name was Serac. He had trained on 10 planets. He could copy languages and look like any local creature. Serac stepped into the disguise machine. When he came out, he looked like a normal human man, dark hair, plain clothes, and glasses. No one could tell he was alien. His mission: observe, report, and do not reveal your identity. Serac landed in New York City. It was loud, fast, and full of people. He stepped onto a busy street. Cars honked. Music played. People shouted. He felt dizzy. "This planet is full of noise," he said to himself. He asked a man, "Where is your main government center?" Man laughed. "Which one?" "Good luck finding someone in charge." Serac blinked. "How do they function?" The man shrugged. "We just do." Serac entered a small cafe. People were drinking coffee and staring at screens. He listened. "Some people talked about aliens," one woman said. "If they want to control Earth, they better bring better Wi-Fi." Another replied, "I just hope they don't touch my Netflix." They laughed. Serac was shocked. These people talk about aliens like they're a joke. He left the cafe and walked to a park. Children played, adults jogged, and music played from a street performer's speaker. He sat beside a group of teenagers. "Tell me," Serac asked, "what will humans do if the aliens attack?" One boy replied, "We'll fight, or meme them to death. Everyone laughed. Another teen said, "Maybe we'll teach them to dance." Sarek frowned. "Do you not fear war?" The girl smiled. "We fear nothing. We've been through worse." Later that day, Sarek visited a school. He entered a science class. Teacher showed videos of human space missions, rockets, disasters, and achievements. The students asked, "Will we meet aliens?" The teacher said, "Maybe. But remember, they might be smart, but we are stubborn." Sarek raised his hand. "Why do humans joke about serious things?" The teacher smiled. "Because we have to. Jokes help us survive. Laughter is our way of saying, we are still here." Sarek wrote in his notes, "Humans use humor like a shield." That evening, Sarek entered a crowded subway. A street musician was playing guitar and singing a song about alien love. People clapped, sang, and laughed. Sarek looked around. Everyone was tired, but still smiling. "They are poor, stressed, and chaotic," he whispered, "but still, they laugh." Sarek returned to his small room and opened his secret communicator. He recorded his report. "Commander Trill, Earth is not what we thought. The humans are different. Their power is not in weapons or order. It is in chaos, in emotion, in laughter. They are not weak. They are something new." He paused, then added, "They turn fear into jokes. They turn pain into art. They turn enemies into stories. And they do all this without thinking." He ended with a warning. "They are dangerous, not because they want war, but because they are not afraid of it." Commander Trio listened to the report in silence. "They laugh because they are strong," he whispered. Another officer said, "Maybe they laugh because they don't care if they lose." Triol's eyes narrowed. "Then we must be very careful." Sarek, the alien spy, had spent 3 days on Earth. He had walked in human cities, eaten their food, and listened to their conversations. But still, nothing made sense. "These humans are strange," he said to himself. "They don't act like any other species." He needed more answers. So the next day, he visited a university in Boston. There was a class about human history and survival. The professor, an old man with white hair and kind eyes, spoke with energy. "Humans have faced everything: war, fire, disease, betrayal. And taxes?" the professor joked. The students laughed. Sarek raised his hand. "Excuse me, Professor. Why do you joke about pain?" The professor smiled. "Because that's how we survive. We can cry or we can laugh. We choose laughter." Sarek blinked. This is how they handle suffering, he thought. After class, Sarek walked through the university garden. He saw a group of students doing a comedy battle. They made jokes about aliens, technology, and even themselves. One student shouted, "If aliens invade, I'll just throw my Wi-Fi router at them. That scares everyone." The crowd laughed. Sarek didn't. He pulled out his hidden recorder and whispered, "They joke about being invaded. They joke about fear. They do not run. They laugh louder." Later that evening, Sarek went to a comedy club. It was dark inside, filled with people eating, drinking, smiling. A comedian came on stage. He pointed at the sky and said, "Aliens landed this week." I waved. They ran away. It's probably scared of my ex-wife. Everyone roared with laughter. Another joke followed. "If aliens want to rule Earth, they better learn to cook biryani and pay taxes." People laughed so hard that some had tears in their eyes. Sarek was shocked. They make fun of the most serious things. He thought, this is beyond culture. This is a survival instinct. The next day, Sarek visited a school science fair. Children were showing projects, robots, solar-powered cars, and even one that turned alien tech into a disco ball. He stopped at a girl's table. She had turned an alien scanner into a music box. Sarek asked, "Where did you learn this?" She smiled. "I just played with it. It was fun." "Why music?" "Because music makes people happy. Even scary things feel better with music." Sarek didn't know what to say. He looked around. Every child was using alien tech in creative ways. Toys, art, even comedy videos. He recorded again. "They do not fear our power. They play with it. They paint it. They remix it. They turn danger into fun. At night, Sarek sat alone on a rooftop. He looked at the stars. The same stars the Galactic Fleet had crossed to reach this planet. Back home, people obeyed rules. They followed plans. They respected power. But here on Earth, things were wild. People argued, joked, danced, fought, helped, and failed, all in one day. They were not perfect, but they were alive in a way no other species was. Sarek finally sent his second report to Commander Trill. Commander, I understand now. The humans are not foolish. They are free. Their power comes not from order, but from emotion. They change fear into stories. They change pain into jokes. And they teach their children to smile, even during storms. Is not weakness. This is something stronger than logic. He ended the message with the same words Trail had said before. Do not provoke the humans. Commander Trail sat in his command chair on the giant alien mothership. His eyes were cold. His mind was tired. He had received Spy Sarek's reports. He had seen the videos, read the news, and watched the humans laugh at everything. They mock our peace, Triel said. They play with our machines. They paint mustaches on my face in their videos. The control room stayed silent. One officer said, Commander, what do we do now? They won't join the Galactic Order? They won't take us seriously. Triel stood up. We send a final message. A clear one. No jokes. No offers. Just truth. Later that day, bright alien message appeared in the sky across every major city on Earth. The voice of Commander Triel echoed through every screen, speaker and device. People of Earth, he said, you have been given a chance. We offered you order, unity, and the wisdom of the stars. You refused. This is your final warning. Accept our rule, or be forgotten by the galaxy. The message ended with a countdown. Response expected in 24 hours. Earth's leaders gathered quickly in a huge hall. Presidents, scientists, comedians, engineers, and even high school students sat together. Everyone was watching the countdown. The Earth president, Mr. Smith, looked around and asked, what should we do? A scientist stood up and said, their tech is advanced, but their minds are stiff. They don't understand us. A teenager raised her hand and said, then let's show them what we are. An artist whispered, not with fear, with style. Well, hours later, Earth sent a reply. It wasn't a normal message. It was a video. It started with music fast, loud, and full of color. Then came images of Earth's past, a man walking on the moon, a woman fighting in war, children dancing in the rain, people building machines out of scrap. Then a voice said, you came to offer order. We already have chaos, and we love it. You brought power. You brought creativity. You showed us rules. We showed you rhythm. Then a message appeared on the screen. Earth accepts nothing, but offers something, the camera showed. A huge stadium. Lights danced in the sky. Fireworks exploded. Thousands of humans were singing and dancing. Then came the words, we invite you. Come to Earth, but as rulers. Not as teachers, as guests. Join our madness. Join our music. Join our story. The video ended with one line, Earth is not here to follow. Earth is here to inspire. Back on the alien ship, the officers stared at the screen. They had expected fear. They got fireworks. They had offered control. Humans offered a party. One officer whispered, is this a counterattack? Another said, no, it's worse. It's an invitation. Commander Triel turned away from the screen. They invite us to join them, to laugh with them. Do they think we're fools? No one answered. A young alien officer said softly, Commander, maybe they don't fear us because they see us as friends, or maybe they want us to become more like them. Trio closed his eyes. Do not answer yet, he said. They confuse everything. Their music clouds. The mind, their spirit is loud. Oh, I need time to think. He walked alone to the viewing deck and stared at the planet. It was glowing with lights, laughter, and madness. He whispered to himself, They gave no threats, no weapons, just joy. Is this weakness or something far greater? Far away from Earth, inside a shining crystal space station, the Galactic High Council held an emergency meeting. This council had ruled over hundreds of planets for thousands of years. They were old, wise, and powerful. But today, they looked worried. A huge screen in the center of the room played Earth's message on loop music, dancing, fireworks, and the final words, "Earth is not here to follow. Earth is here to inspire." Silence filled the chamber. Commander Triel stood. "In the center, I warned you," he said. "They are not like other species. They laugh at fear, refuse control. They make peace look like madness." An insect-like council member buzzed. "Is it a trap?" A jellyfish-shaped elder floated forward. "No, it is an invitation. They are showing joy as power." A large reptilian member growled, "How can joy be power?" Trio pointed at the screen. "Because it cannot be controlled. That is what makes it dangerous." The council discussed Earth for hours. They disobey without anger. One said, "They smile during threats." Another said, "They confuse logic with emotion. They remix danger into music." One ancient being spoke slowly. "They do not resist by fighting. They resist by laughing. That is a kind of strength. We do not understand." A vote was called. 3 choices appeared on the floating screen. Attack Earth and take control. Ignore Earth and avoid contact. Accept Earth's invitation and observe. The room went silent. No one chose attack. Few chose to ignore, but most chose the third option, the final vote.
Accept and observe. Commander Triel stood still. "You want?"
2. Join their party, he asked. An elder smiled. "Not join. Learn. Maybe even feel." Triel sighed. "They will change the galaxy." "Maybe," said the elder. "Maybe that's not a bad thing." Back on the alien mothership. Near Earth, the message came in. The Galactic Council has decided Earth will not be ruled. It will be watched and studied from a safe distance. Trio ordered the ship to stop all plans of control. No more warnings, no more gifts, no more pressure. He sat down in his chair and looked at Earth again. They beat us without lasers. They won without war. On Earth, the humans got the message. They didn't cheer. They didn't throw a parade. They just smiled, made more memes. One tweet said, "Galactic Council, we will study Earth. Earth. Lol. Okay. Bring popcorn." A famous comedian posted, "Aliens came to teach us peace." Gave them dance battles. A small child made a painting of the alien ship with party hats on it. It went viral in less than an hour. Triel watched all of it in silence. He opened a personal log. "They changed us," he wrote. "Not with force, not with fear, but with freedom." He paused. "We came to bring order, but Earth gave us something new. A wild, confusing, beautiful chaos." He looked out the window one last time. "Do not provoke the humans," he said. Softly. "Do not even try to understand them. Just let them be." Months had passed since the Galactic Council decided to watch Earth instead of trying to control it. The giant alien fleet stayed near the planets, hovering silently above the blue and green world full of laughter and noise. "Commander." Trio looked at Earth from his ship's window. The planet was alive with lights, colors, and endless celebrations. Humans danced in streets, sang songs, shared stories, even about the aliens themselves. "They are strange," Triel said quietly, "but they are not weak. Their strength is in their joy." The other alien officers did not understand. One said, "Commander, their laughter is confusing. It feels like weakness. Why do they not fear us?" Triel shook his head. "'Cause their laughter hides power, a power we cannot fight. They use humor as a shield. It protects their hearts and minds." Another officer asked, "But what if they become angry?" Triel's eyes grew cold. "Then they become unstoppable." On Earth, humans continued their strange ways, invented new games using alien technology, made music that mixed human beats with strange alien sounds. They laughed at danger and danced with fear. Scientists on Earth discovered that human laughter released chemicals in their brains. These chemicals helped people stay calm even in the worst situations. This was why humans could face giant alien ships without panic. A child played with a small alien drone like it was a toy. She smiled and said, "Aliens can't stop us. We are Earth." Meanwhile, rumors spread across the galaxy. Other planets watched Earth's madness and began to change. Some started to laugh more. Some began to dance in their own ways. Even the strictest empires found it hard to keep order. The galaxy was changing because of one planet. Because of humans. One day a small alien ship landed quietly on Earth's surface. Commander Trio sent a message to the humans. "We come in peace. We come as friends." Humans welcomed them with a huge party. Music played, food was shared, and humans taught the aliens how to dance. The aliens felt something new. Happiness. Trio stood among the crowd. He watched humans laugh and celebrate. He thought about the first time they contacted Earth. When humans laughed at them instead of being scared, he smiled. They laugh because they are strong. The Galactic Fleet changed its plan. No longer would they try to control Earth. Instead, it would learn from humans. Because humans taught the galaxy that power is not only in weapons or rules. Power is in laughter, joy, and spirit in the final. Message from Commander Trio to the Galactic Council, he wrote. Humans are not to be feared for their strength or weapons. They are to be respected for their hearts. Laugh because they are brave. They survive because they choose joy over fear. The galaxy will never be the same.
Ow.
And on Earth, a small child looked up at the stars and whispered, "We are not just Earth. We are laughter. We are hope. We are humans." The end.